Hi, my name is David Donovan, Managing Editor of Independent Australia, and welcome back to Bloody Idiot of the Week. Now, some weeks it's hard to find a bloody idiot to award and reward, and other weeks there are bloody idiots in abundance. This week was one of those weeks. So many, it's hard to know where to begin. I know. Let's start with Prime Minister Scott Morrison, the motor mouth of the South. This week, ScoMo tried to play down riffs with the Nationals by giving their leader, Michael McCormack, a cool new nickname like his.
In the same way that Ming and Blackjack work so well together, I can tell you that ScoMo and Big Mac over here are doing exactly the same thing today.
Bloody idiot. Actually, he wasn't the only one taking a bite out of Big Mac this week. There was David Littleproud and Bridget McKenzie with their private joke.
Do you support Michael McCormack to lead the party into the election?
To the hilt. Oh, Reggie and I. That's a private joke.
Thanks, guys.
To the hilt. Classic. Here's an idea. Maybe David should stop playing with his hilt. I hear he has little to be proud about. Bloody idiots. Speaking of hilts, let's bring out the purple-headed monster. That's right, Barnaby Joyce, the mad rooter from Danglemar. Here's what Barnaby said as he positioned himself to screw over the current leader of the Nationals, Big Mac.
I am not going to call a spill. I am not looking for numbers, so we just write that. If there was a spill, the position's vacant. I am the elected Deputy Prime Minister of Australia.
Hey, Joy Boy, we don't even vote to elect the Prime Minister, let alone the meaningless Deputy PM. Go home, Barney. You're drunk. As usual, you bloody idiot. Speaking of meaningless, also rating a mention this week is the man of the hour, the current Deputy PM, Big Mac McCormack.
And then you have, Bill Shorten saying that there needs to be a 45% emissions reduction target. I mean, the bloke's living in fairyland. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, sure, go down that path, but forget night footy, forget night cricket. I mean, quite frankly, and you'll have pensioners turning off their power because they won't be able to afford it, and they'll be shivering all winter, and they'll be melting all summer.
No more night footy or cricket. Oh no! How will we survive? You forgot to mention that the kids won't be able to turn on their night lights under Labor. You big bloody Mac idiot. But none of those worthy finalists win the prize this week. That goes to new Minister for Defence Industry, Senator Linda Reynolds. Pay close attention as she cunningly backtracks in the following interview with David Spears.
Do you agree with the sentiment that that flexibility in wages and keeping wages at a relatively modest level is a deliberate feature of our economic architecture to actually drive jobs growth?
Yeah. No, I don't believe. No, absolutely not. And for Bill Shorten to even suggest that, I think it shows a fundamental lack
I'm actually quoting
economics.
I'm quoting Matthias Cormann, the finance minister here, Minister, your colleague. He says that wages flexibility is quite a deliberate feature of our economic architecture.
But he's absolutely right. But again, my point is for Bill Shorten, if you want wages growth, you need to have a strong economy and you need to have a growing economy.
Almost unnoticeable, right? Linda Reynolds, you are Independent Australia's Bloody Idiot of the Week. Cash in the following voucher for a free Big Mac.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
Of course, Linda Reynolds is not the only politician blindly loyal to a party. Watch Bill Shorten stand behind then Prime Minister Julia Gillard to the hilt in 2012.
I understand that the Prime Minister's addressed this in a press conference in Turkey in the last few hours. I haven't seen what she said, but let me say I support what it is that she said.
Hang on, you haven't seen what she said?
But I support what my Prime Minister said, so...
Well, what's your view?
Well, my view is what the Prime Minister's view is.
Surely you must have your own view on this, Bill Shorten.
No, when you ask if I got my view on this, that's such a general question it invites me to go to lots of places.
Well, it's a specific question as to whether Peter Slipper should return as Speaker of your Parliament while he's facing civil claims of sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment's an incredibly serious matter. There should be no tolerance for sexual harassment. That's my view. On the other hand, these matters have yet to be established, and I support what our Prime Minister has said.
But you don't know what that is?
I'm sure she's right.
What great politicians we have in this country. Anyway, that's it for this edition. Don't forget to like, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and subscribe to Independent Australia. Details in the description box below. Thank you.